1 week left, guys. Mixed emotions on the whole 1 week left part. I tell you what, a little bit over 2 months ago, I smacked my head in a side-by-side accident out in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Got a pretty nasty concussion out of the whole deal, and it ended up putting me out of work. I could have gone back to work probably about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, pretty solid. But we've been off work for a little bit over 2 months. That's a long time. Luckily, between savings, my lovely YouTube, we have made it work. We've made it possible, and it's been okay. We've had to make sacrifices, which is a-okay. We'll talk about that a little bit later on as well. As for right now, though, that first month and a half that we were off, I gotta tell you, it was pretty miserable. I mean, I wasn't going outside to do anything. I'd step out in the front porch for a little bit, and then after that I would disappear back into my dark cave, we used to call it. All the shades were shut in the living room type thing. No getting on the phone and messing with that. No checking emails. No checking messages. It was just flat out, just sat there like I was in a cocoon type thing. That second month and a half, well, not quite a month and a half, but after the noggin started feeling better and I was able to get outside and start doing some stuff, it's been great. It's been awesome. During that first month and a half, Warden always had to fight me. I was biting at the bit. Gotta get back to trucking, gotta get back to trucking, gotta get back to trucking. Freaking out about money, freaking out about this, freaking out about that. The second month and a half, Warden hasn't had to fight me. It's not that I haven't wanted to go back to the truck. I've changed my spending habits in the wise of my wants versus my needs. My desires versus what I really need, or what I really want, it's just changed quite a bit. My attitude has changed a lot. But the second month and a half, we have done a lot. We really have. I've been around when the kids were, I haven't missed a game. I haven't missed a single game in the kids' volleyball, a single game in the kids' football. Of course, we haven't had any band or choir functions to go to yet this year. I was there when the first day of school, when the kids started school. I was there when Warden decided to start her new job, which has been magnificent. She loves her new job. I was there to teach little Bud, hey, you want to ride Paige's moped? Of course, he's not old enough yet, so he has to stay put on the street just out in front of the house or in the alley. I was also there when Warden was able to get her new vehicle, and Tater Tot was able to take over Warden's vehicle, which, by the way, Tater Tot was cleaning it all day yesterday, getting her all prettied up and ready for her. And she armor-alled the seats. She armor-alled the steering wheel. Right now, things are kind of slippery in here. It's just been great. It's been great being around this last month. That first month, oh my goodness, I was just an owly person. I was not pleasant to be around whatsoever. even little stuff like this. Little stuff like this. Right now, I'm going over to pick Tater Tot up from her little boy Tori's house. She's just been chilling out over here today. It's just been nice to be around, nice to almost feel needed. I'm not needed. I mean, these kids and my wife, they are so used to living with Dad out on the road that it's not really a need for them. It's a wow, Dad's around for it, which is really nice. But on that note, though, guys, you guys know me. I don't miss a whole lot at home. You know, I won't truck during a holiday. I try to make it to almost all the games that I could, but I will admit, now that Troy's in junior high and Tater Tot has moved up in the world in the high school sports, that if I were trucking right now, I would have missed at least a couple football games. I would have missed a few volleyball games. So it would have been my first year missing games. That would have been extremely strange on me. But I'm not out for weeks on an end when I'm in the truck. You know, I'm only out, what, 3-4 nights? Probably 4 nights a week, 3 nights. It matters what time of the year it is. I don't know how long I'm out in the truck. Will things change in a week when we go back out in the truck? I don't know if they will or not. In the wise of, should they change? Yeah, they probably should change. So what'd you two do today?
She beat me at Battleship.
Oh yeah, I did. He was going on and on because he always beats me by like 1 hit at Battleship, and I finally beat him today. I was.
You were very happy you beat him. Oh, okay. Is that about it, or no slushies?
Then we went and got slushies and food, and then he went to go get pizza from Gavin's house.
We were up in Ocean and we got went to a pizza place that
Nice. Is that about it?
And then we ate scotcheroos and watched Squid Game.
Oh, okay.
It's a very stupid show.
I liked it. It makes me mad.
Kind of forgot he was coming home with us.
Yeah. We went over this last night.
Well, I forgot. That's how short-term memory I have.
Oh, I wonder where I get it. I have short-term memory too. It's a curse.
Yes. Okay.
I feel really bad too. I forget everything.
No, poor baby.
I know. You will find out, Tater Tot. No one uses blinkers. I don't know. They forget that lever is over there and they don't use it. I like the sound of it. It's so satisfying.
That's probably one of the most annoying things about your car that drives me nuts, is the sound of the blinker. That right there. Because the new semis, they make that sound too. That just drives me nuts. I don't need a sound when my blinker is on. I know it's on.
I like my.
I don't need a sound. Okay.
It's satisfying.
Well, you're a weird person.
Kind of like how in your truck the blinker makes sound too. That's why I mess with it.
What truck?
Your semi.
It goes click, 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 click.
And then like the lever thing makes cool noises too. Like especially like when you turn your flashers on and they do it at the same time. That's satisfying.
Well, good to know. But in the wise of trucking, yes, I should be out trucking a lot when we go back out trucking. Will we? I don't know, guys. I mean, can I live that long without the family again? I've grown accustomed to just being home with them. So that would be changing for me. That would be a life changer for me to get back out there on the road and be gone for a long time, you know, a week or two at a time. Do we need to? Technically, yeah, probably we do. You know, we probably should go out and make some bank, as they say. Bring the income up, build the savings back up, do all that fun stuff, and get things back up from where they were. But really, do we need to? Because I've come to the point where I've started to think, what do I need? What do I want? And it's a fine line. It is an extremely fine line on what I need or what I want. Because a lot of times you tell yourself, oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. And so you convince yourself over the years that I need to have a nice house, or a really nice house. I need to have a big garage. I need to have, I want my kids to have, or I want my wife to have, stuff like that. You guys remember me talking about the midlife crisis, or about becoming more of a minimalist? I can't even say the word. You guys remember me talking about all that? I often think about it. That is one thing that I used to do all the time. I used to want so much. I used to be that guy. I never got jealous of anybody, but I used to want. You know, my big thing, I always wanted a garage. Or I'd look at somebody's truck, you know, some big fancy $200,000 semi, and be like, man, he doesn't have to worry about breakdowns or anything. Little stuff like that. And it turns out that that's not the way you want to do things. Do I still want a $200,000 truck? Oh no. No, I've changed big time. As long as the truck runs and looks pretty, or looks decent for that matter, I'm good to go. Will I ever switch to like a different truck than first class? No, if you guys watch that live stream I made, no, first class will always, when first class is done, I'm done. Let's just put it that way. In the wise of, do I want a garage still? Yeah, maybe someday a garage would be nice. But it's not a have to. You know, do I really want to spend $50,000 on that? No, not really. Of course, that all being said, just went out and bought Warden a brand new car. Was that a need? In my eyes, yeah, it was. Warden puts on a lot of miles with this new job of hers. So that means I want her in something 100% safe. And her Explorer has 180,000 miles on it, and I don't think it's going to last the longest. Uh-oh, we've been spotted. Come on up. There you go. You just wanted to go for a little golf cart ride, didn't you, princess? Yeah, you did. They know you're out here? Nope, yeah, I know you're out here.
Oh.
Hi, Dad. How are you?
Good.
What are you working on?
Making more windows.
Oh, you're not working on the,
Well, I went deals for that. I mean, windows for that.
Oh, so you are working on that. Alright, so this right here is going to be Tater Tot's new guinea pig cage.
Well, it shouldn't be so. I mean, it looks kind of rough right now. We just gotta put all the trim on and
Dad, what's the secret to a good carpenter?
cover up your mistakes.
Covering up your mistakes. So I'm going to show it. It looks kind of fancy for pigs, but that's just me. You know, that's something else that I've become accustomed to, is just going over to Mom and Dad's. I go over there, I try to make it a point, or not even make it a point, it's just kind of a routine now. I go over there once a day. It's either throughout the day sometime, or it's towards the evening. I'll go over there, sit on the couch, and shoot the crap with Mom and Dad for a while. It's little things like that that I'm going to miss.
look at me. I was actually needed. Change a light bulb. Technically, they didn't need me for that, but it was quite nice to actually have me home to put the light bulb in, right? You know, another thing that people might actually ask is, hey Schmidt, why don't you go ahead and go truck local? You know, you're too much of a family man, you're too much of a home time man to actually want to stay out here on the road. Why don't you just go truck local? Well, guys, trucking local, I think I'm actually home more now than when I was trucking local. Plus, you know, I've really been recognizing the rock trucks and the grain trucks are moving like crazy back home here. And I was standing in line behind a gentleman at the gas station earlier today who was frustrated to no end because they were taking too long to check him out and it might cost him a load. I don't want to be in that big a hurry. I really don't want to be in that big a hurry when I'm at work. You know, when you're local, you're going. You're not wasting much time. You're not going to stop. You're not going to walk around. You're not going to smell the roses, as they say. So that part about local, I don't really want no part of it. Plus, the highway's calling. I mean, I'm okay staying in Iowa. I really am. But it's time to get out of Iowa for a little bit. It's time to venture around. It's time to maybe just run out to Indiana. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get to go down there around Laredo or around McAllen, Texas. You know, I love going down there. Or go back out east. Yeah, I could probably put up with some traffic about now. But the highway's calling, so I don't think I could probably go local right now in my life. And maybe by the time I decide I want to go local, maybe I'll just stop trucking altogether. Who knows? Still got to put all these tools away that we had out from working on this thing. We actually still have to put away basically everything. Get this thing back ready for the road. We still need to get under there and start zip tying things. A lot of these lines are still hanging down too low. I have some little things I'd like to finish too. Like this heat shield just seems like it's dropped down a couple inches. I'd like to work on the exhaust maybe and bring that heat shield back up. We need to work on the grill a little bit. No, I'm not replacing it. I just need to work on it. I'll replace it eventually, just not right now. Well, I'm just in the Super Duty now, the flatbed, which is officially mine again for a little bit until little bud decides he might want it. I don't know. He's got a lot of years before he gets his own vehicle though. And plus I haven't driven this one, so I figured we just will go for driving this one. Right now we're heading up to Tater Tot's volleyball game. She's got 3 left. 3 volleyball games left and then she's done. Bud's got 1 football game left and then he's done. Hence, that's why I'm still home. But in the wise of getting the truck ready, we got a lot of stuff to do. So that's what we're going to spend the rest of this week doing, is getting first class ready to go. Alrighty, I'm done preaching to you. I'm gonna go watch my daughter play her volleyball game now. You guys keep yourself safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.